following video is intended to be used to find and court a lifelong spouse. I do not condone promiscuous behavior. This stuff really works. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Why am I making this video? Okay, so the main objective in this video, guys, is for you to find a wife. Because I've noticed so many guys out there are giving up finding a spouse or even a girlfriend. Instead of going out there and finding the love of their lives, they're staying indoors, watching porn all day, and playing video games. This is why loneliness for men is on the rise, exponentially. In conjunction with that, suicide's on the rise. Suicide has actually risen 25% in the last 20 years. I'm not gonna stand by and do nothing while my brothers are living sad and miserable lives, while I have the knowledge to help these guys. So the knowledge that I'm about to share with you guys throughout this video is from a variety of sources. It's from books, it's from personal experience, it's from mentors, all that stuff, okay? And they're tried and true methods. These are methods that I actually personally use and implemented whenever I would approach women and try to gain a relationship with women. Throughout my life, guys, I've never had a problem with women. I've always had a lot of success finding quality women, and now I'm happily married with children to the woman of my dreams. I'm super happy, and I want you guys to have the same for yourselves. I want you guys to get married, to have children, to be married to a woman that you're attracted to, both physically, mentally, and just you're absolutely crazy for, because you deserve it, 100,000%. And if you watch this video, you implement what I tell you, I guarantee you, I promise you guys, you're gonna get the woman of your dreams. Okay, let's get started. So we gotta ask ourselves, guys, what is attraction? Attraction is a combination of psychology, neuroscience, and a little bit of spirituality. It's essentially a play on the senses. And we already know that you gotta look good, you gotta smell good. That's the basics, so we're gonna get that out of the way. So for this video, we're gonna focus on the senses of sound and touch, because these two are absolute game changers. Not only are they gonna differentiate you from all the other guys out there, they're also gonna level your game up to the stratosphere. Let's go. All right, guys, so when it comes to attraction, there's this quote that I really love that perfectly encapsulates what attraction is for both genders. It goes, men fall in love with what they see. Women fall in love with what they hear. This means that women fall in love with words. Words are very powerful, guys. Words change your state of being. Words can lift your spirit, and they can also charm and seduce people, creating a mood of pleasure and comfort. So guys, I'm about to share with you a cheat code when it comes to attracting women. The number one way to attract women is to become a charmer. What is the etymology of that word, charm? It comes from the Latin word for carmen. Carmen means incantation tied to casting a spell. Because when you charm people, you're quite literally performing magic and bending them to your will using your words. So let's ask ourselves, what are words? Words are simply vibrations. Every time you speak, guys, you are quite literally reaching out and touching that person. My voice right now is creating vibrations which are coming through your speaker, entering your eardrums, vibrating, creating electrical impulses which your brain is interpreting as either words, music, or noise. Now here's the key, guys. You don't want your words to sound like words. You want them to sound like music. You want your words to flow. Call it flowetry. And how do you do this? Become articulate. So how do you become more articulate? You gotta read books. See, the thing we gotta realize, guys, is that people that have a way with words are, in a very real sense, hypnotizing people when they speak, influencing them on a subconscious level. So now we're moving on to touch. So touch has been described by many as a love language. Touch, if utilized properly, can be a powerful form of seduction to have success with women. A study was done, guys, in Vannes, France, with 200 women. This young man approached 200 women, flirted with them, and then asked for their number. So for the women that he didn't touch at all, he had a 10% success rate. For the women that he gave a light touch to, so when he approached them, he maybe touched their hand for half a second, maybe their elbow for half a second, very quick. Most of them didn't even notice that he touched them. So for these women, it was double. It was 20% success rate he had at obtaining the number. So just for a simple gesture, guys, of just touching the women very briefly, he doubled his success rate at getting these phone numbers. So what does this mean? This means that when you approach women, guys, make sure that you do a light touch at some point during the interaction. Now, I want to emphasize, guys, light touch. Okay, don't be a creep. Don't be grabbing body parts here that you shouldn't be grabbing. Literally be like a flash, like a moment on their hand, on their elbow, all that stuff. And only do it if the woman is responding to you in a positive manner. Okay, if you approach a woman and off the bat she says, I have a boyfriend, or she's being very, very defensive, don't touch her at all, okay? Definitely don't want you guys catching a case over here. So you might be asking, why did this work? So the reason why this worked, guys, is because when you touch someone, you're creating an energetic bond with them. It's very similar to a soul tie, but it's on a much smaller level. When you create this energetic bond with them, they automatically feel more comfortable with you. They want to open up to you, and they're open to a possible relationship with you a lot more than no touch, where there's no connection at all with you. Guys, when you're interacting with women, you have to make sure that you're the one asking the questions, okay? Because the person who is asking the questions has all the influence, and they have all the power to lead the conversation wherever they want it to. And this one's an obvious one, but it's something that needs to be brought up. So you gotta be nice, guys, all right? Don't be rude, don't be an asshole, okay? Because that's a big complaint that I notice with a lot of guys. It's like, they say they can't get girls because the girls they like assholes. Guys, you don't wanna be with these women anyways. These are not wifey material, okay? These girls are for the streets. You deserve a wife, and a wife needs you to be nice to them. Mirroring. Okay, so this one's a major key. Okay, guys? Not just with women, but just with people in general. So what does mirroring mean? Mirroring is a subconscious way to build rapport with people. So mirroring is, you have to literally mirror the person. So you have to sort of copy either their body position, their eye contact, and or voice tone. So I'll give you an example. Let's say someone is kind of like standing like this and they're talking. All right, what you want to do is you also want to stand the same way, leaning on the wall, talk. You want to match their voice tone. Okay, so if they're talking in a sort of quieter voice tone, which a lot of women do, you want to match that. You don't want to scare them. So you might be asking, why does this work? Why do I need to mirror a person? Why can't I just do my own thing? It's because, guys, people like people that are similar to them. So if they notice, because they're not consciously going to notice these things, they're going to subconsciously notice that you are similar to them, where your body's position similar, your voice tone's position similar. They're going to notice these things subconsciously, and they're going to automatically like you. Okay, guys? And if they like you, obviously it's much easier to get that phone number. It's much easier to possibly start a relationship. Top signs that a woman's attracted to you. Women, fortunately for us, make it very obvious if they're attracted to us. So the top signs that she is indeed attracted to you is, you gotta look into her eyes. If her eyes are dilated, that means that her brain is releasing dopamine and oxytocin, also known as the love hormones, okay? Because she's quite literally being aroused by your presence. So her pupils are dilating because they want to see more of you, because she likes what she sees. Glances from afar. So women, sometimes they try to be a little slick, you know? So maybe they'll be like 10, 15 feet away, and then they'll look at you, and they'll keep looking. They'll make it very quick. And then on top with that as well, they're gonna play with their hair a little bit, subconsciously, okay, because they are grooming themselves around you. They want to look good for you. Okay, but they're gonna do this without consciously realizing it. Okay, so these are subtle things that they're gonna do, but you gotta catch on if you wanna make your move. She's gonna be excited to see you, especially if she's never met you before. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you're at a shopping mall. You're shopping for shoes, for work, whatever. You go into the shopping mall and then the girl that is working there looks at you, makes eye contact, and she gives you a big smile, like she's super happy to see you, like you're her best friend or whatever, right? You just wonder like, oh, why is she so happy to see me? It's because she's attracted to you, bro. Mirrors you. Okay, as I mentioned before, guys, mirroring works two ways. You can either intentionally do it to try to get people to like you, or people will just naturally do it because they like you. Okay, this is something that we as humans naturally already do. It's programmed into our DNA. So if a woman you find is copying your body stance, she's copying your tone of voice, this is a massive sign that she's into you, especially if it coincides with the rest of them. High-pitched voice. When a woman is attracted to a man, her voice is going to naturally go up a couple octaves. She's gonna do this without realizing it, because on a subconscious level, women tend to make themselves look more feminine and submissive around men that they're attracted to. Guys, if you're loving this knowledge I'm imparting for you, please like, comment, and subscribe. A whole lot of research goes into these videos, and at the end of the day, I'm just trying to help people. So thanks a lot. Top places to find a quality woman. All right, guys, so this is a very short list because there's not a lot of, I'll be honest with you, there's not a lot of quality women out there, but they are out there. Okay, we just got to know about the right places to look for. So number one, church/mosque. Okay, so any place where it's a place of worship, because off the bat, this woman is going to be traditional, they're going to be nurturing, they're going to be caring, and you don't have to worry about them cheating on you because they're not scared of you, they're scared of God. Number two, volunteering. So off the bat, guys, you know that this woman is altruistic, she is caring, and she's spending her time, her free time, helping people. These are massive green flags everywhere. Number three, hobbies. All right, so this includes the gym. This includes walking your dog. This includes dance class, guys. If you're single and you want to learn a skill that not only is gonna open doors to meet a lot of women everywhere, really, because women love men that know how to dance, you gotta take dance class. All right, so in regards to hobbies, off the bat, guys, you guys are gonna have something major in common that you can do together on your free time and really bond with. Number four, college or university. Okay, so obviously this is for my younger demographics here. Guys, college and university is 50-50, I'll be honest, because the pros are off the bat that you know that she's disciplined, she is pretty smart, most likely if she's in a college university, and inshallah, she has a good head on her shoulders. Now, the bad part about this is that a lot of women in college and university tend to fall into the liberal way of thinking. These women, you don't want any part of that, okay? You want a traditional woman that's gonna take care of you, respect you, and is God-fearing. All right, worst places to meet women. Okay, guys, so I hope this list is obvious to you guys, but I still gotta share it because I need to make sure that you guys are not deceived and you're not looking in the wrong places. Okay, so number one, bars/clubs. Hopefully, you guys already knew that. Number two, work. Okay, guys, you know that old saying, don't shh where you eat. Okay, it's very true. You could lose your job. There's gonna be a whole lot of unnecessary drama if it doesn't work out, which in all likelihood, it probably won't work out. So, yeah, don't do that. Number three, dating apps /Instagram. Okay, guys, so if you have Tinder, Bumble, Plenty of Fish, OkCupid, Instagram, these apps are trash. Instagram is trash. Okay, let's start out with Tinder first of all. Okay, guys, I'm actually convinced that Tinder was a demonic idea straight from Satan, because what happens on Tinder? Okay, it's all sexual immorality, right? It's a whole bunch of people, random strangers, just hooking up. 99% of it is just people hooking up. And this is obvious because when you're scrolling, you're swiping, what do you see as a man? What do you see? You see half the girls basically naked, right? And they're saying they're looking for a long-term relationship. BS. And then what is the logo of Tinder? If you really want to get into look deeply into it. Okay, what is the logo of Tinder? It is fire. Okay? What do you think that means, guys? But yeah, dating apps are trash, guys. 99% of these women are for the streets, clearly, okay? Instagram, okay? A lot of people are saying that Instagram is a new Tinder, okay? Also trash, because you have to remember, guys, that all the women on Instagram are getting hundreds of DMs for random dudes, even if they're really not attractive. First of all, if you get a reply from a woman, if you're lucky, chances are she's replying to a whole bunch of other dudes, and she's hanging out with a whole bunch of other dudes, okay? Ideally, if you want to find a wife, she's not going to have, definitely not dating apps, and most likely, if she doesn't have Instagram, if she does have Instagram, she's just going to have her lady friends on there. That's it. Okay, guys? That's a major key here, guys. All right? My wife, personally, she's never used dating apps ever, and she does have Instagram, but it's not even a photo of her. It's a photo of like got plants or something, and then she only has her lady friends on there. So yeah, if you guys, I want to elaborate more on Instagram because this is a huge problem, guys. If you're talking to a girl, or even if you're dating a girl, guys, and she's obsessed with Instagram and she has a whole bunch of dudes on Instagram, massive red flags everywhere, guys. Okay? You cannot trust this woman off the bat, especially if she has a whole bunch, because you have to remember, you guys are gonna fight. That's inevitable. All couples fight, doesn't matter how perfect they seem, they all fight. Sometimes their fights are gonna get really bad. So if the fights are really bad to the point where she leaves the house and she wants to stay at a hotel or hang out with her friends or whatever for the night, do you actually believe that she's not gonna hit up these random dudes as a revenge for the fight? She has a whole bunch of dudes on Instagram. That's probably a likely scenario, guys. So I'm just trying to be the messenger here and save you the heartache of that situation happening to you. Now, I remember seeing this podcast. This is actually insane. So I remember seeing this podcast where I think it was on Fresh and Fit or something, where the guys were asking the girls, would you rather have true love or Instagram? Almost all the girls said Instagram.
Instagram.
Okay.
What? Instagram.
Instagram? Okay.
I had to think about it.
Instagram? Okay.
Oh, Jadina's getting red pill right now.
Okay. What about you?
Probably Instagram.
Okay.
What the fuck?
All right. What about you?
Come on, main character.
I would say long-term boyfriend.
Thank you. Okay, you've done better, bro.
You don't let them pressure you.
Yeah.
Keep it 1,000. Would it be Instagram or would it be the boyfriend?
Me?
Remember, 50K
No,
per year,
that
5'8".
Long-term boyfriend.
Okay.
Actually, a husband.
Ooh, that's it.
Yeah, she's doing good. She's doing good.
Got the cap. All right. What about you, Mr. Troy?
That probably already knew, but Instagram.
What the fuck?
And then Novelas. What about you?
I would say Instagram. I haven't met or found a man yet that can give me what Instagram I can.
So off the bat, guys, if you have a girl, if you notice a girl is always on Instagram, cut that right out. Stay away from this girl. All right, guys, so I want to finish off this video with the top secret to getting the woman of your dreams. All right, so on top of what I just shared with you, with the foundation of how to attract a woman / things to look out for, all that stuff, the number one thing that's gonna make all the difference to attract the woman of your dreams, you gotta do no fap, okay? You gotta practice abstinence. All right, so if you're watching porn and you're self-pleasuring, stop it, all right? If you're fornicating with random 304s, okay, stop it. Because a wife a girl, a high quality caliber woman that's beautiful and is nurturing, is caring, God-fearing, all that stuff, is gonna sense this right away. She's gonna sense that you're an F-boy, / you're self-pleasuring, all that stuff. So if you really wanna stick out, guys, you gotta practice no-fap, because 99% of dudes out there are fapping. Either they're fapping every day or very frequently, or they're fornicating with 304s. So off the bat, this is gonna separate you, because when you practice abstinence, your seed, which is retained in your body, gets reabsorbed by the body. So all that nutrient, where does it go? It goes into your skin, goes into your hair. It goes into your brain, guys. It makes you spiritually closer to God. All right, so you're naturally gonna glow a whole lot more. And women on a subconscious level are gonna notice this. So if you haven't practiced no-fap, try it. Please try it for 2 weeks, even a week. Okay, your testosterone will be boosted. You're gonna feel a difference. I promise you that. And you're gonna notice a whole lot more female attention towards you from women that you previously thought were out of your league. This is the #1 secret to get the woman in her dreams. Abstinence, guys. Thank you so much. I really pray and hope that this video helps you out. All this information I just shared with you helped me out. It helped me find the woman of my dreams, my wife. I promise you, you do everything that I just told you, you will 100,000% find and marry the woman of your dreams. Inshallah. Thank you so much, guys. Peace.